Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC, and we got a brand new vehicle here on the channel. I did put out a poll asking people what they wanted to see reviewed, and I think this came in first place, so we're going to be doing a review on this. Sorry about the lack of content recently. I've been pretty busy at work actually, and also got COVID a couple weeks ago, so I've been kind of out for that. I think it's like the third or fourth time I've gotten COVID, so yeah, it's a recurring theme here. But we are back, and we got the Mojave, I guess the little mini one, the Mojave Grom, and it's also $150 here in the US. I'll have links in the description below where you can pick one of these up. But yeah, it just came out, and it looks super nice. Comes in two colors, kind of this blue and yellow, as well as a red. This is the first Grom I'm actually going to be reviewing, or actually driving even. I actually have a Granite Grom, but it's still in the box. I haven't ever gotten a chance to drive it, so yeah, this will be pretty exciting. So these are pretty small. I would say they're, you know, sort of 1/12, 1/14 scale size. They don't say an exact size here on the box, but yeah, pretty interesting. So here's the body, super detailed body. It does have these little push buttons here on the side. You just kind of push button them in, comes right out. Looks just like the larger size Mojave, the 4S or the 6S. Does have kind of the flow through windshield and cockpit here with no vents here. Well, a little bit of no vents here in the back. But very scaled body, really heavily reinforced with all this bracing and stuff. Does fairly complex body, so this is a little bit more than the Granite Grom or the Typhoon Grom, but you can kind of see why. There's a much more detailed scale and complicated and hopefully durable body as well. It looks pretty nice. Here's the little vehicle itself. So obviously it is a desert truck or short course truck style vehicle. Fairly flat chassis here on the bottom, very tough feeling composites, all hex hardware throughout. Got the different suspension arms, front and rear, plastic shocks and springs. I don't see, oh yeah, there are little preload clips, so you can make adjustments to, you know, stiffen or lighten the shock action if you like. These little posts that, you know, I assume go into the body, add a little bit more rigidity. Plastic shock towers all throughout with fairly flexible little body mounts here. Center drive shaft down the middle, so it is a four-wheel drive vehicle. Has a, I think it's a 380 size can motor, heat sink as well as fans, so that's pretty interesting. Sort of suspenders and belt going on there. Does come with a 2S LiPo, so that's pretty nice. So 1400 milliamp hour battery. Does say it requires Spectrum Smart Charger. I think you can charge without it, but we'll see. I do not have a Spectrum Smart Charger, so we'll definitely have to figure out a way to charge that. Or it does come with the included charger as well, so that should be fine if I can't find something else that works. More spring preload clips, which is nice. A little tag or card with more information. Maybe I should start collecting these. These are kind of cool. And then we've got the manual, super nice Arrma Mojave manual. Comes in different languages. So yeah, all the information just to kind of get started, how to work the radio and stuff, and then all the Arrmas come with like a technical pack with more information. So in this case, it's got a nice parts diagram with all the parts and how it gets assembled. A little information, I guess, about how to take off the center cover, install the motor, you know, different positions and pinion gears you can install. So kind of tells you how to do that. Yeah, but pretty simple vehicle. This is pretty much aimed as kind of an entry-level vehicle. I think this would be good. Maybe kind of race in your backyard if you got a smaller spot like I do. It is going to require, you know, relatively flat terrain. You're not going to be driving this in like super rocky or grass or anything like that. This is more of a flatter, you know, baseball diamond, street, indoor, even I think would work fine. So yeah, pretty interesting. Here is the receiver ESC combo, 2S LiPo capable, little servo underneath. So this is pretty interesting. A little bit like the, you know, 2S, 3S line. So the design wise, I do see some similarities. The radio comes with is the SLT2 radio. I believe it's compatible with the SLT3 receivers. And then you got the little battery compartment underneath, 4 AA, nice foam wheel, little QR code to get more information. It does have steering dual rate and steering trim. I think those are the only adjustments available. Oh, it does have the throttle limiting here on the back and steering reversing. So those are the adjustments you can make to the radio. Should work totally fine. I've used this radio in the past and you know, it's fine. No issues there. But yeah, good little vehicle. You can see the short course style wheels with the smaller outer diameter and larger inner diameter. Tires feel pretty good. They look like a nice little all-around tire. Both dirt and street should work pretty good. But yeah, pretty cool little truck. So yeah, next thing to do is take this thing out and drive it.
All right, we got the 2S pack charged up. You do have to use a Spectrum included charger because there's no balance plug on this battery, so it's incorporated into the IC2 connectors. So yeah, the included charger is actually fine. I think it charges in about an hour, so I didn't time it exactly, but about 1.2 amps, so a 1400 milliamp battery should charge in a little over an hour depending on how depleted the battery is. But yeah, we got this thing out. We did set the steering trim, and that was pretty much it. And we're just gonna charge this thing out. It's actually a warm day, about 90 degrees or so today, but here in the shade it's actually pretty nice. So here we are, a little I guess speed run testing here on the basketball court. Seems pretty good for this small scale type thing. Handles well. Tons of steering, especially on asphalt. I do have the steering dual rate all the way up, but yeah, you can definitely turn it down if you want a little bit more easier control. Super fun looking little truck though. Oh, okay, here on the dirt, got the little softball field going. Oh yeah, nice. Actually plenty of traction. Drives pretty well. Doesn't spin out like a lot of cars would. I don't think there's any ABC, but as long as you keep the throttle on, it drives pretty well. Brakes are good. Yeah, a little brush 3 size motor, works pretty well. One thing I'm curious about is if there's a ton of dirt now in the chassis. Nope, it's got the you know, the full on like deflectors and stuff, so you're not getting all the dirt in the chassis like you would normally on, say, another short course truck. A little bit there in the back, but it seems pretty good. Nice. On the dirt, runs pretty good. I like it. It's not fast, but it's not slow either for 150 bucks. Included LiPo battery, charger. It's a pretty good deal. And then obviously it's got like the nicest body. I think it's the best looking of all the Grom series. A nice little park basher. Pretty sweet. Ooh, driving grass? No, not really. Yeah, don't drive it on grass. Not gonna work that well, but a little beat up area like this, I think is pretty nice. It's pretty quick on pavement too. I mean, I don't know the actual speed, you know, probably 18 miles per hour. Okay, gotta flip it. Fun. So they don't say the exact scale on this thing. The Granite Grom is 1/18. I'd say this is, I mean, it's definitely bigger than the Granite. I'd say it's more like a 1/14 scale. Handles quite well though. A little bit of rough, you know, weeds and stuff. Handles just fine. Is it a racetrack? I wonder if you could get like 4 of these and go racing. Like just like a little backyard track. You know, maybe some small jumps. Fender to fender racing type thing. I think this would work pretty good. Okay, here we are in the middle of the urban war zone. So I'm just curious how this thing drives. It's something that some ramps and stuff. Nice. Okay. Not much of a massive flyer. Oh, there you go. I like that. Nice. Little double. You do little grinds or something. Maybe not. Woo. This is like the perfect skate park size, not you don't want something super huge. Oh!
Okay, we drove it on a few different types of surfaces. Just wanted to share my thoughts. We drove it on concrete, we drove it on dirt like a softball field, we drove it on asphalt, which is kind of a bumpier, higher traction surface, and then finally took it to the skate park, jumped it off some metal ramps and stuff like that. So just wanted to get a feel for how it actually drove in a few different situations. Speed-wise, it is, not super fast. It's under 20 miles per hour in my opinion, probably 18 or 19. I didn't measure it, but that's what I would guess it was running at. Durability-wise, seems really durable, no issues, no breakages. Did nose plant this off the jump, from about 3-4 feet high. Did smash actually into a bar and stuff like that. No damages, which, I pretty much expected. This is a pretty tough little truck, and at the speed it's going, it's generally, not really going to be braking. Not something you're going to have to worry about that. Radio actually worked fine. It's totally fine for this type of vehicle. There is no endpoint adjustment, but pretty much you just run it at max dual rate anyways. I don't think you need to lower it anyway. Tons of steering travel, so definitely can make sharp turns, especially at slower speeds. Higher speeds on concrete or a slippery surface, it will tend to understeer because these tires are kind of a combo tire. I think they're in between dirt and on-road type surfaces, so they work pretty well everywhere, but not super optimized for either. I'd say it's a little bit more of a dirt style tire, but it definitely works anywhere you might want to drive it. So yeah, overall fun little truck. They did make some durability improvements over the original Granite Grom, so they do have all metal internal gears there on the differentials. They do have the metal ring and pinion like as before, so that's probably why it costs a little bit more. The body is quite a bit more complicated and obviously more sturdy, more parts and stuff like that. Truck does feel a little heavy, I will say that. Suspension is set up pretty soft, so a little bit more traction on dirt and stuff like that. But if you're running on road, you probably want to add some preload spacers and stuff. It is set up actually pretty good. You guys have kind of a nice roll and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're going really fast, trying to make sharp corners, then you probably want to add some preload spacers, stiffen up the shocks a little bit, just so it will handle those on-road surfaces a little bit better. But overall, fun little truck at $150. I think it's pretty good value, especially considering it includes a battery and a charger that actually works. The charger will charge this battery in about an hour, so I don't think you need to upgrade that. Overall, yeah, just fun little truck. No complaints, really. Nothing I can say that's bad about it. I mean, I'm sure people are going to be upgrading the motor and ESC and stuff like that, which, is fine. You can do that. But at this scale, at this size, and, this is even, I would say, something you could drive indoors, like in your house or something like that. It's not crazy fast. So, if you want to set up something indoors or on a patio, or like I say, at the park, I think is probably the best place to take this. So just a nice little travel vehicle, good entry-level vehicle, has has everything you need to get started. Really good part support, of course, with Arrma, and this line has been out for, you know, I think over a year now with the Arrma Granite and the Typhon that came before this. So yeah, a lot of good part support, good durability, really no complaints. I think the body even looks really good. You know, it is super sturdy, easy to pop off. So yeah, great vehicle overall. So super impressed. I would say buy it. You know, if you're thinking about getting this, definitely just buy it. I mean, at that price, I don't think you can go wrong. It is a good vehicle. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.